Hello, let us consider now one more problem on this cable. A cable of horizontal span 21 meter is used to support 6 equal loads of 40 km each at 3 meter spacing. The central dip of the cable is limited to 2 meter. Find the length of the cable and also its cross-sectional area if the safe tensile stress is 750 Newton per meter. Okay. It is carrying 6 equal loads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Means it makes 7 divisions. 6 loads means 7 division. 21 divided by 7 means 3 meter. So it 3 meter, 3 meter, 3 meter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 into 3, 20. Span is 21 meter. So it is supporting 6 equal loads like this. Okay. Central dip is limited to 2 meter because of symmetrical loading. So this will become a horizontal, right? So this dip is also, this dip and this dip will be same. Now first, as usual, we will calculate the reactions VA and VB. You know that the loading is symmetric. Again, the total load divided by 2 will be the VA equals to VB. What is total load here? There are 6 loads of 40 kN. 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 are 6 into 40. This is total load divided by 2, 120 kN. If any of these loads are different, you have to take moment about be like VA into 21, then minus 40 into 19, minus 40 into something. That way you are going calculating, but it is symmetry now. Okay. Next, after calculating VA and VB, you have to calculate bending moment at where dip is known. E also dip is known, F is also dip is known. So now if you calculate the bending moment at E, considering left side, what will be that? VA into this much. What is this? VA into 9. This is VA into 9. So then minus, this is anti-clockwise. So minus 40 into this much. What is this much? It is 6. Say minus 40 into 6. Next, this load. Again minus 40 into 3. But this moment is 0. So minus 40 into 3. This H will cause again anti-clockwise. That is also minus H into this much. That is 2. So VA into 9 minus 40 into 6 minus 40 into 3 minus H into 2 equals to 0, because we are considering left of the E. Left of E, 1, 2, 3, 4 loads are coming. The moment due to this is 0. So we have taken moment due to VA, moment due to 40 kN at C, moment due to 40 kN at D, and H. So after simplifying, you will get H equals to 360. So once if you calculate the value of this VA and H, so you know that T maximum is equals to root of VA square plus H square. So substituting the value of VA and H, you will get T maximum as 379.47 kN. Okay. So now you know, this is nothing but maximum tensile force in the cable. So but what he has asked here, the cross sectional area if the safe tensile stress is 750 Newton per mm square. So we know the relation between the stress and force. Stress is equals to, you know that it is force by area. Therefore area is equals to force divided by stress. So therefore cross sectional area is equals to force. What is that force? The maximum force, tensile force in the cable, which you have calculated as 379.47 kilonewton. Okay. In 2000, because it is kilonewton, so you are converting into Newton, because the stress given is 750 Newton per meter square. So the maximum force in 2000 get used in kilonewton to Newton, divided by the limiting stress what he has given is 750. So this gives you 505.96 mm square. So the cross sectional area of the cable required to resist this force is 505.96 mm square. Now apart from this cross sectional area, he has asked you to calculate the length of the cable. In the previous problem, length of the cable was given, so dip was not given there. Here dip is given, length of the cable is asked. So what is the length of the cable means? This is 21 meter is horizontal distance between A and B, that is we call it as a span. So here length of the cable means it is AC plus CD plus DE plus EF plus FZ plus GH plus HB. If you calculate that, so that total segmental lengths will be giving you the total length of the cable. Then it is symmetrically loaded, hence the length of the cable AC length of the segment of cable AC is equals to length of the segment HB. So if you calculate this multiply by 2, automatically you will get this and this. Similarly, CD is equals to GH, again because of symmetry. Similarly, DE equals to FG, and this is given. So if you calculate AC, CD, DE, automatically you will be getting FG, GH, HB, means AC into 2, CD into this, that means again 2, DE into 2, or AC plus CD plus DE into 2 plus this 3 meter gives you total length of the cable. Now how to calculate AC? Let us see now. Very simple way of calculation of AC, that is it. So to calculate this AC part, see now I will consider this. Okay, this is A, where the reactions are there. This is 120 kilonewton. This is A. The horizontal thrust what you have calculated is also 360 kilonewton. Okay, now you need to calculate AC length. So for that you have to calculate first, you call this as say D1. Now you know that bending moment at any point on the cable is 0. So what we'll write? So bending moment at C equals to 0, right? So now this is 120 into, what is this horizontal length? This is 3 meter. 120 into 3 minus, this is clockwise, this will cause anti-clockwise, C is down. So minus 360 into, say this is D1 equals to 0. Therefore, if you calculate the value of D1, you will get here 1 meter. Okay. So in this triangle now, this side, this is known. Therefore, AC is equals to what now? This is the hypotenuse. So this square plus this square root of that. That is 3 square plus 1 square will be, you will be getting this value of AC, which comes as 3.162 meter. Okay. Next, let us see how to calculate CD. So for calculation of CD, now here, so this is C, this is say D. Okay, this you have calculated as D1. Let us take this as say D2. This is A again, this is 120 VA. Okay, this is 360 kilonewton, that is H, right? This is 3 meter and this is 3 meter. Now if you write bending moment at D, what you will get? You will get here this D2. What is that? Let us see. Bending moment at D equals to 0. Okay. Now see, there are, so here the bending moment is 140 kilonewton load is there at C, but the moment due to 40 kilonewton is 0. What C is 0. But now here this is one load 40 kilonewton, one more load here 40 kilonewton. The moment now we are considering left side to write the bending moment. Moment due to this 40 kilonewton D will be 0. Means now we will left with 1, 2, 3. So let us take that. First 120 into 3 plus 3 6, because you are taking moment about here. So 120 into this much. This is 360 anti-clockwise minus 360 into, what is the moment due to this force, means this distance. Say that is D2. But there is one more load here, again it is causing minus 40 into this much. What is this? This is 3 equals to 0. But moment due to load acting at D will be 0 only. So if you, from this you can calculate D2, which comes as 1.667 meter. 1.667 meter. Okay. But now we want to calculate CD. This is CD length. See now, to calculate this, we make a triangle here. Okay. This is D2, this is D1. What will be this one? This will be D2 minus D1. So you know this as 3 meter. So knowing D1, D2, you calculate this. and this is 3 meter, so CD can be easily found out. Okay, so what is D2 minus D1? So D2 minus D1 will be 1.667 minus D1 is 1 meter, so this will become 0.667 meter. Therefore CD is equals to, here this CD is equals to what it will become now, root of, again this is the hypotenuse, this square plus this square, that is 3 square plus 0.667 square. So if you simplify that, you will get the length of CD as 3.073 meter. Okay, so now we will calculate length of the ACs or CDs, or now we will calculate DE length. How to calculate DE length? Now we will calculate the length of the DE. See, now we have AC, CD, DE. This we have calculated as D1, this we have calculated as D2, this is D3. So how we calculated D1, D2? By writing bending moment at C, we have calculated D1 equating to 0. Similarly, bending moment at D, writing and equating to 0, D2 you got. Similarly at E, we can write bending moment at E equals 0, but that is not required here because that dip is given 2 meter. See, this is 2 meter is given to you. So now if you form a triangle here like this, so this is 3 meter, we need to calculate the length DE. This is what now? This is D3 minus D2. This D3 minus D2 will give us D3 minus D2, that is 2 minus 1.667 is 0.33 meter. Then DE equals to this square plus this square root of that, that is 3 square plus 0.33 square root of that, you will getting 3.018 meter. Therefore total length of the cable will be, you know that this AC plus CD plus DE, if you double it, AC plus CD plus DE, if you double it, you will get this FG plus GH plus HB, because AC equals to HB, CD equals to FG, DE equals to FG. AC equals to HB, CD equals to GH, DE equals to FG. So if you take this length, double it, you will get this to this plus this to this, you have to add this. That is here total length equals to 2 times AC plus CD plus DE plus that horizontal length EF. So 2 into AC is 3.162 meter, CD is 3.073 meter, DE we have calculated as 3.01 meter plus this center length 3 meter. So if you simplify this, you are going to get here 21.56 meter as the total length of the cable.